Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. So I am freaking the fuck out right now because literally Riot Games League of Legends just shocked the whole entire fucking world with a brand new cinematic, and they did not tell us that a new cinematic was going to be happening. And if you guys are a League of Legends fan like myself, you guys know that these cinematics are the number one most best thing about League of Legends, even better than the game playing itself. And I've always complained that Riot Games has become lazy for the past like 7 years now, because you know how like they used to put like a cinematic out every single fucking year. So like with Warriors, and then like the Call, and then like what was the other one? Awaken. Like those came out like year after year after year. But then they just got lazy and they didn't make any cinematics for like the past like 5 years. Like they gave us that crappy Annie cinematic that we all fucking complain about. And then they finally listened and they put Still Here, but that was like 4 years ago. That Still Here was created. But before that, they didn't put any cinematics out for like 7 years, it seems. So we did not expect Riot Games to randomly put out a cinematic, and lo and behold, this whole new cinematic just came out. And usually, because like if you guys remember when Still Here, like that came out like 3 years ago, I think. But when that came out, they did like this whole dev vlog saying that, like promoting that, like, yeah, we're gonna put a new cinematic. It's gonna be called Still Here. It's gonna be based off of, I think that they did that with the whole Katarina, like the Nox Welcome to Noxus, which is a crappy ass cinematic, and it wasn't the same par. But regardless, like every time that they put out a cinematic, they always like promote the cinematic saying that they're gonna put out a new cinematic, but they didn't say that like they were gonna put out a cinematic this year. Like, so everybody, including myself, was thinking that like nobody's like they're not gonna put out a cinematic. Like they haven't put out a cinematic in years and years and years, so there's no way that they're gonna put out a cinematic this year. It's kind of like a constant disappointment with Riot Games. But lo and behold, they shocked us all and they put out this brand new cinematic like 30 minutes ago from when I'm making this video. Thank God that I didn't go to sleep, or I didn't like was not busy, because like I was just scrolling on my YouTube, and then like I saw Create like randomly alive. He was doing like this live video and it was like reacting to a cinematic, and I was like, oh, okay, Riot Games probably put out like another like Welcome to Noxus cinematic, just like the crappy like arcane type of graphics. So I wasn't too shocked, or wasn't too surprised. So I was like trying to see like what the fuck did Riot Games put out. But then I found out that they put out a brand new fucking cinematic. So I did watch it like a couple times already, and you guys can see as I'm making this video that I pause a lot, and these are the moments that you can see me pausing, where I just like was rewatching my favorite parts of the cinematic. Like, even though it's like a good cinematic, I will say like the quality isn't as good as like Still Here, or like the animation basically isn't as good as Still Here, or like Warriors. Like they kind of went downhill, but regardless, it's way better than like the whole Welcome to Noxus like arcane type of graphics. It kind of does look like arcane graphics, but like more cinematic-y, if that makes sense. So like I will say it was a good like animation cinematic. So I'm not complaining about that. It's just like thank you, Riot Games, for finally fucking listening to me, because I've said, and all my League of Legends fans know that like I've always made videos like complaining that like the fucking cinematics, like the graphics is like, we don't want to see like arcane cartoon graphics like fucking cinematics. Like we want to see like the cinematics that were on par with like fucking movie style, like fucking Warriors that look 3D and realistic, you know what I mean? Like, and like Still Here and The Call and like fucking Awaken, like those cinematics animations were amazing. Like, do you remember like Awaken? Like Aurelia's face in the Awaken was like, so you can see her pores and everything. Like that was like good quality cinematic, like. So I was complaining to Riot Games and all my fucking videos that I made about this topic, that like, you know what, they should fucking make like better cinematics like they used to make. Like they should stop putting like arcane graphics. And I'm pretty sure Riot Games has been listening to me, because finally they have put a fucking on par, like good quality cinematic that isn't as good as Awaken, but pretty damn fucking close. So I just want to say thank you, Riot Games, for fucking listening to me finally, because like I'm a huge fan and I just want the best for your games. So just thank you for fucking finally listening to me and believing your fucking fans. Anyways, so I'm gonna fucking talk about like the start from the beginning. So it starts off with Garen, and what I will say was that like even though Garen, I don't know what the fuck he was fighting. He was fighting like these monsters that were like dressed up as soldiers, because it starts off with him like just training his soldiers, and then like literally he gets attacked by like this red fucking beam type of energy thing that kind of like Otacon, but I don't think it was Otacon. But like they didn't show us who he was fighting against. It was just like these soldiers that were possessed by like this red fucking energy type of Atacon type of thing, and we don't know what the fuck he was fighting, so that was really confusing. But one thing that I will say is that Garen, like, he is decently popular in the game itself. Like, you do see a lot of top laners that play Garen, but for me, Garen has always been like basic. You know what I mean? Like, I know this was all about Demacia, so obviously they're gonna put Garen because Garen is like kind of the face of Demacia. Thank fucking god they did not put Lux again in the fucking cinematics, because we've seen her a billion fucking times. So I was happy, and I'm pretty sure Riot Games knows that Lux has been really, really fucking in all these cinematics that they made. And like one thing that I will say is that like they already reused Garen like fucking a billion times, because remember the cinematic with Katarina and him like fighting against each other, which again, amazing graphics, and that was like fucking 10 years ago. But yeah, he was there, and then he was there with Awaken with Lux. And I'm pretty sure he was in like a bunch of other cinematics that I forgot about. Like we've seen him like a billion times already, you know? So Garen, like I said, he's popular in League of Legends, but like I just don't really play Garen. I just think he's boring. So in my opinion, we could have done without Garen, honestly. And the graphics of Garen, like literally, was kind of like Arcane, like not even gonna lie, like it was better than Arcane, but I don't know. So that's my whole opinion on Garen. And then also, I need to drink of water. Sorry, this video is gonna be so fucking long. So subscribe if you are a League of Legends fan and you like my content, and thank you for a YouTube algorithm for putting for the YouTuber. Oh, what the fuck am I saying? Thank you for the YouTube admins for believing in my channel and putting my League of Legends videos on the YouTube algorithm, because it really does help me out a lot. So just thank you, because I'm a huge League of Legends fan. So subscribe if you are into my League of Legends content, and I will be making more League of Legends videos for you guys. And also, there hasn't been much news happening with League of Legends, honestly. Like, I know that the LCK and like Winter Split is going to be happening soon, LEC. I'm really fucking excited to see Camilo, because everybody knows that I watch LEC more than any other regions. So I'm excited, and I love Camilo from he's in like Carmen Corps now, and I'm so fucking excited to see him play with Khalees. I think that they're gonna be like the best fucking team ever existed in LEC, because Khalees and Camilo just make an amazing duo. Like, they're both really fucking good players. If you guys, okay, so I have to say, like, sorry, I don't have ADHD or whatever, but like I watch a lot of League of Legends content, and if you guys remember the Red Bull competition, the League on its own that came out like in December, I really wanted to make a video about that, but I was too late, so I couldn't make a video on time. But I just want to say that was like the best fucking tournament that has ever existed, because it was like a dream come true for me, because all my favorite players was there. Keria was there, Camilo was there, Lebrov was there. Like, it was just amazing, like everything that I could ask for. So thank you, universe, for making that fucking competition dream come true for me, because you know, like, Camilo's just a superstar. He got like the spotlight, like, because he got like the player of the MVP for one of the games that he was in, and that was like the start of his brand new like Carmen Corps team. And I'm excited to see him play with Dyke as well. Like, it's a good time to be alive, and it's just like, yeah, that's my whole opinion on the Red Bull competition. I just wanted to quickly make my opinions about that, because I really wanted to fucking make a video about that, but my life at the time was just so fucking busy, I just couldn't. So yeah, anyways, that being fucking said, Yeah, and I'm excited to see Busio play in the LEC as well. It's gonna be fucking fun. The LEC is gonna be fucking popping this year. It's gonna be fucking amazing. So yeah, thank you, fucking universe. Anyways, so that being fucking said, I'm gonna be talking about Sona because after Garen's scene, like I'm sorry, like it was kind of lame. I'm not even gonna lie, but what the music was nice. The music was really fucking nice. So with fucking Sona, she she was like trying to save her town. It kind of reminded me of Janna's lore because you guys know, like if you read Janna's lore, and by the way, Janna was the very first League of Legends champion I've ever played. But if you read Janna's lore, she's kind of like what Sona was in this fucking. I didn't, is Sona from Demacia? I did not know that, but anyways, um, Sona like she just comes out of nowhere and she's like saving her town from like these possessed like black creatures that possess children or whatever. But literally if you read Janna's lore, she saves her whole entire she saves like thousands and thousands of people from like this flood or something like that. And it reminded me of Sona's story in this cinematic because she was just like randomly sitting on this fountain and then she brings out her like her weapon and then she just like starts playing like the fucking harp and then like it was just kind of corny, not gonna lie, but it was weird. And then next I'm just telling you how the scene goes, okay, so don't judge me. But anyways, it was just all over the place. But like the next scene after that was like Shyvana, which I was excited to see. So Shyvana, I guess she's from Demacia as well, but she is fighting like this dragon creature that's I thought like was that like a monster, was that one of the rift monsters? I don't, that was definitely not Baron. Was that like Drake? Was she fighting Drake or something like that? I don't fucking know, but it was like this big fucking dragon like Drake creature, and she was in her dragon form and she was attacking it, and then the dragon creature ended up like winning the battle basically, and then she got back to her human form. And if you guys play Shyvana, you guys know that Shyvana like can transform into a dragon for like a couple of like a minute or so, and then she transforms back into her human form. That's just how her abilities work. And basically she was having trouble fighting the dragon on her own, and then out of nowhere, and this is like the best part of the whole entire cinematic, is that surprisingly Quinn shows up. And I know that Quinn is from Demacia because I do used to play Quinn a while back. I don't really play her anymore, but Quinn basically stole the whole entire fucking cinematic in my eyes because it's kind of like, you know how like Morgana from Still Here, she like was the main center of like that whole entire cinematic, and she like it was all focused on her and she like stole the show. I feel like Quinn is the same thing. And even Kaisa from like The Call, like Kaisa stole the whole show with The Call, and Quinn just like stole this whole show with this cinematic because Quinn literally comes out of fucking nowhere, and then her fucking what's her I can't believe I forgot Quinn's fucking Hawk's name, whatever. Valor. There we go. Valor. Valor just comes out of fucking nowhere, and Valor saves Shyvana from the dragon attacking her, and then out of nowhere Quinn comes, and then Quinn is like shooting her bone arrow against like the dragon and trying to save Shyvana, and that was fucking awesome. And one thing that I will say about Quinn, if you guys know the League of Legends lore, Quinn is actually a twin. So I'm pretty sure that her brother, I don't think her brother is like Valor, like in a hawk form. She's a twin. She's a fraternal twin, so she has like a brother who's a twin. And I'm pretty sure League of Legends in sometime in the future is gonna put like her brother as a champion. And there's so many twins in League of Legends because if you guys know, like Aphelios, he's also a twin as well. But I don't think his twin sister, Slan or whatever the hell her name is gonna be like a brand new League of Legends champion because she's a part of his whole entire kit. But yeah, there's so many like fraternal twins in League of Legends. Can you believe that? Like, there's a bunch of others. Like, trust me, I don't have time to read all the lores, but just trust me that there's a lot of fucking twins. So when I was reading Quinn's lore, I was shocked that she was a twin. You know, like that's just shocked the fuck out of me. But regardless, we did see Quinn and she fucking carried this fucking cinematic. She looked fucking drop dead gorgeous at the very end scene where she was like holding Shyvana as like a friend. It kind of reminded me of like Talia and fucking Kaiser, because Talia looked fucking drop dead gorgeous in the call as well. So she was like Talia and Shyvana was like Kaiser basically, and they were just like helping each other out, and that was fucking awesome to see. And that was like the only part in cinematics where it actually was like good quality, because you guys can see like I'm like pausing a lot trying to look at fucking Quinn's face because she looks so fucking gorgeous. She reminds me of like Aurelia's pores. Like you can see the pores on Quinn's face just like you did with Aurelia's face. But that was like the only time where the cinematic actually was like top like quality cinematic, because Garen himself looked like fucking he was from like fucking Arcane. Like the way that they made Garen was just like kind of crappy. And then also I thought that Lilia was there as well, because you know, like Lilia, she's like that horse slash woman, and she kind of has like this weapon where it's like a glowy like wand type of thing. And the way that the horses were chasing this fucking character, I will tell you who it was, but like I thought that they were chasing Lilia, because the way that they were design was kind of like how Lilia's design is as well. And I know for sure it wasn't Hecarim, because Hecarim is a lot bigger than those people or those horses that were chasing this character. So yeah, Garen comes out of the water and then he like ends up defeating this random possessed soldier who had like the ability of like Otacon or something like that. It was weird. And then he just walked away. Garen was by far the worst part of the cinematic. And then also, I just, you know what? I'm just gonna flat out say I do not like Ynera. Like I played her. She is fun to play. I'm not even gonna lie. She reminds me of like Zeri, because like she can do like that beam out of nowhere, and then like she can just like go on like an ultimate kind of like Renekton, where like they just become OP. And like also Nasus, like they just become like buff for like 20 seconds, and then like she has like a bunch of other abilities that she can use with her ultimate. Like she is fun to play, but the thing is, it's like her design is just weird to me. Like she's this purple hair girl who just has like these floating balls as weapons, you know, and it's just weird. Her design is weird, and I don't I just don't like seeing her in the gameplay, because like, you know, like with Syndra, like Syndra has like these glowy orbs around her, but they like revolve around her, you know, like they look cool. But like with fucking Ynera, she just has like these fucking 15 random balls just like sticking to her side, and it's just annoying as fuck to see. It's just crappy graphics. And on top of that, when she attacks, you don't see her balls like, you know, disappearing one by one by one. Her balls stay the same, and it's just like a clusterfuck, and it looks weird as fuck. I'm sorry, that's the only reason why I don't like Ynara. It's just she's weird. Her design is weird. But and we've seen her, like, if you guys watch Worlds this last year, literally like she was the face of Worlds, and literally like fucking she was in the whole action, not action, the Zaheen like cinematic where Jin Zhao became Zaheen. And like, and now we're seeing her again in this cinematic. Like I thought that was Lilia, but no, when she removed her cape, it was like Ynera, and I was like, oh god, this girl again. Like she's the newest champion, and they're giving her so much fucking attention. It's like, bro, like this is what I've been saying. Like Riot Games needs to like put new champions in these new cinematics, like they did with Quinn, like they did with Shyvana. You know what I mean? Like we never seen them before, so it was good to see new champions like them. But we've seen Ynera, we've seen Garen, we've seen so many others. You know, so like why are they repeating like the same champions over and over again? Like they should, especially Ynera. Like she just came out like last year, like a few months ago, and she already is in like 3 like good quality cinematics. It's just not fair, because look at like fucking, even though I don't play Rumble, like we've never seen Rumble in a cinematic. We've never seen fucking Wukong in a cinematic. We've never seen fucking what's it called, so many other champions, like fucking so many champions, like, you know what I mean, like Tristana, like fucking who else, like just random champions that we've never seen. There's like a billion of them, you know. They always repeat themselves. We've seen Ash a billion times, we've seen Garen a billion times, we've seen Lux a billion times, we've seen Kaiser a billion times, we've seen Yunera a billion times. We want to see like diversity is what I'm trying to say, you know what I mean. So fuck man, it just pisses me off that like they put Yunera like again, and it's like she's so annoying. But hold on. That being said, like sorry if I'm ranting too much. You guys know, like, I'm a huge fan of League of Legends. Subscribe to my channel if you want more content like this. But literally, Sona ends up saving her town. She saves this little boy who gets possessed by like this black plague. I don't know what the fuck her deal was, because I know how Sona works. Like, I guess she just used her ultimate, and then like she just like stunned the black creatures, and then she saved her town. It was just weird and fast as fuck. And then at the very, very end, Yunera like ends up being saved by this random guy. I'm not sure who the fuck he was. At first I thought that was Silas, because of like Silas has like long hair. So I don't know who this random ass person was. Is it like a new champion that's coming out soon or something like that? Because like I was trying to think like, who is this guy? Like, it wasn't Akshan. Like, it was a guy with like long hair. He was like this white dude. I don't know. But anyways, it was just like sloppy. But the music was good, and I don't know. Quinn just like saved it, because Quinn, especially at the end where she was holding Sirvana, like that was fucking sick as fuck. So Quinn literally saved this cinematic, and I'm just really happy that we got to see like a brand new champion like Quinn show up in a new cinematic, because we've always seen Lux show up, we've always seen Garen, Ash show up. So it was good to see Quinn show up out of nowhere and just like carry the fucking show. Like, bravo to the producers who, you know, wanted Quinn to show up, because literally she fucking saved that fucking cinematic. She was awesome, and Shyvana was good as well, but Quinn, I'm sorry, she was fucking drop dead gorgeous, and she reminded me of like Wonder Woman or something like that. I don't know, she was fucking stellar. So that's my whole reaction. And yeah, it's just I haven't made a League of Legends video in a long time, but just know that I will be making more League of Legends videos soon, as much as I can. So just please keep believing in me, and if you're a League of Legends fan, then please subscribe to my channel, and I'll be making more League of Legends random content out of nowhere as well. And just know, if you're new to my channel, I don't just talk about League of Legends. I talk about anything that I want. Like, I'll talk about any video games that I want, so, and any topics that I want on YouTube. So just, that's my personality in a quick sec. So yeah, subscribe to my channel if you're interested in my personality. Peace out.